Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of our Auto Heroes playthrough. So let's get at it. Alright guys, today as you can see on the other side right there, there are patches. We have patches. So, we're going to go through the patches, we'll go through our heroes at the same time so we know what we're looking at. And I've done a couple of little different things already. So yeah, we'll get through it and let's have a look. So start off with modified the formula for calculating combat effectiveness. Fix a problem where the client resource display is incorrect due to network problems. Added vampire display in the details panel of hero tributes. Yep. And remove DPS and fix some display bugs. So this is just general bug fixing here. I mean, they've fixed, from what it looks like they fixed some of the connection issues that some people were having. And I know that they actually introduced a new UI, which I think they're gonna we get to in the video itself. So here in Friends, they finally fixed the flower delivery and collection issue, so now you won't have that big exclamation mark there. You can collect all your stuff up to max, so get onto that. And they also fixed the problem with adding friends across the two different servers. Okay, they fixed a pathfinding bug for some heroes, which was causing differences in server client battle results. Yeah, so what was happening was, instead of a hero moving in a particular direction that they were supposed to, according to the coding, it would move in a different way and it would result in different battle results. I mean, I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, I never saw it. Added a way to check bound effects during battle. Yep. So that's the new UI. So it's actually really cool. Instead of having to just click and then have a look at what you... Sorry, no, you couldn't check it during battle. That's right. Now they've got it up in the top corner. So let's have a look. I'll show you really quickly. We'll just get into a battle. So right here, you'll see in the top left-hand corner up here, in the top right-hand corner, you'll see the attributes. Travel bonus, range hero, caster, mystic, scavenger. Alright, we're not doing too good. I didn't really prepare to fight anything at the moment, so... Oh, we're getting some audio issues again. Alright. Alright guys, we'll be back, and I'll deal with these audio issues. Alright. Alright, we're back. So yeah, you saw the UI, we fixed the issue, so let's go on. So, now, Maglov, our Iron Wall man, he is no longer getting stuck in battle. So from what they've found, it was whenever he was charmed, he would turn around and he would be stuck, and that was it. He couldn't do anything, and it was very annoying for everyone. And some other situations where other heroes were getting stuck in the pathfinding there, which does suck. And the Island Defense and Runes Adventure, this is a big one, okay? So they adjusted the formulas, so now it's not impossible to finish the Runes Adventure. I actually did it just before on this account. It was actually very easy. Well, not very easy. Towards the end it does still get difficult, but it's not impossible anymore. You can get through it pretty easily with your normal team. You know, it's actually really nice. It's a good change. Now, we got balance adjustments, modified combat power formula. So now, if we have a look at our heroes, they got a much higher power rating. So they adjusted all of this, the power ratings, and unify the effect of improving the attack, health, and other attributes in the battle, avoiding the situation where the base value is particularly increased. The current value is particularly increased, therefore the value of some skills is also balanced. So that, yeah, they're just saying that It just seems like they're saying they balanced out heroes' attributes to balance out the skills that they may have buffed and nerfed. That's how I read it. And yeah, this is really good. The bonded effect. So the Traveler's Life Leech effect has been increased a lot. Like, this is insane. This is going to be crazy because, as you'll see later on in this patch, Traveler's got a huge buff. A huge buff. So, let's have a look at the first heroes. So, first heroes. We got our Grand Knight here. Now, all he did was the Greater Slash, this one here. So, he deals damage for this much and gaining that much attack for a duration. Well, that much percentage attack for a duration, right? So, he got nerfed. Wasn't a huge nerf. I mean, I don't see very many people play this hero anyway, so I can't really comment. We got the Thorn of Roses. Now, I know this one's going to hurt some people, because I know some people use this one as a damage deal for early in the game, and they did nerf the damage from the Scarlet Spikes. Which one's that? Sorry, this one, Scarlet Spikes. So they did nerf it by 4%, which does suck. But in saying that, the effect of increasing attack now has a maximum number of times. Okay. Well, we can't check private items, but I'm not quite sure about that one. I haven't built this hero yet. Lon. Now, I know this one has angered a lot of people, because they nerfed his AD to start with. Then they nerfed to the ground his, where is it? Karma. Clear Karma. Like, removing that extra 3% attack didn't seem like it would do too much, but because they reduced his AD as well, he does so much less damage. So much. And then they also nerfed the duration of the Clear Karma on his private item, which is horrible. So yeah, Lon, you just got nerfed to the ground. You're almost unusable. Almost, but not completely. Tessera. I mean, she did get nerfed. Kind of needed it. Her resistance, where is it? Was it, no, this one. Yeah, this one here. Her resistance was a bit crazy. It was a little bit over the top, so I think this was a good change overall. Yeah, like, now let's move on to this one. This one here is big. This is a big change. Cassio got a huge buff. Alright. So he got buffed in the early games on his charge. So Glimpse of Wind. So it does more damage early game. What's it called? His attack shroud did get nerfed. His shadow shroud. Right. This here did get nerfed. Right. But it makes sense because this got buffed in the early game. His Shadow Umbra got buffed. Right. Multi-Umbra, yeah, got buffed. So it does more damage late and it stays around for a little bit longer. Oh no. No, it doesn't stay around for a little bit longer, it just does a little bit more damage. But his private item is where it comes good. So I'm like, because I've got him, let's go have a look at his private item. Where is he? Yeah, Cassio, private item. Now, Glimpse of Wind also deals 150% attack damage to enemies while passing and stun them for 2 seconds. It will cause damage in the path, and it will cause 3 levels of vertigo as well. That is crazy. Like, this is done. Like, he is going to be a PvP machine. So everyone, build a Cassio. Build a Cassio. Cassio's just going to be so good. Meave got nerfed. Her healing got adjusted. Look, I was expecting it. I mean, this was so crazy. This was so strong. You know what I mean? And like, all you had to do was get a max out a gem in attack and an attack percentage, and you get so much more healing out. What I really don't like is at level 3, no longer provides 50% damage reduction during singing. Instead, it is immune to stun. I mean, immune to stun is really good, actually, now that I think about it. Immune to stun is a lot better. Actually, now that I think about it, that might be a buff. Now that I think about it. You lose 50% extra healing. But at level 3, you become immune to stuns. Instead of, like, get damage reduction. That's really good, actually. That's good. And then what else we got? Where is it? Here. Shielded by God of Light. Dealing damage. Has 50% chance to restore health for 70% damage dealt. So, they properly adjusted it. The health restoring has been adjusted and nerfed. Not by much, 10%. I mean, it could be a lot worse. And the big one that got the hit was the private item. The private item got smashed to the ground, which is a huge nerf, which almost makes me pretty useless as well, because 25%, 35%, 50% reflection was so strong, and then reducing it to 5%, 7.5 and 10 is a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face. That's not fair. Now we got our wall, right? Our wall here. So his damage reduction got adjusted as well. So he got nerfed with his where is it? Wall of Sig. Yeah, powerful. Yeah, his powerful physique grants him resistance, minimizing the damage received by 15% health for single damage. It's not a huge nerf, but it is a nerf. It does suck. I mean, no, it is what it is. I mean, you've got, where is it? Iron Will, sorry. So his health restoring adjusted. I mean, from 1% to 0.7. Not a huge deal, but it will make a difference. And his private item, I don't have it on my account, but Shield Wall absorbs part of the damage taken by another hero within 200. Okay, so it becomes, okay, that's pretty good. I like that. It just becomes a taunt tank, takes all the damage. We got Luna. So Luna just had her strengthen potion. Where is it? Strengthen potion adjusted. Got nerfed. It was given too much attack. I did realize that as well myself, so I was using her a bit. Now Cast Ham. This one's interesting. So the self explosion, right? This is quite strong. I like this. Yeah. They nerfed it so hard, and it can't crit anymore. Like, this sucks. Like, they nerfed him to the ground. You know, that's just no good. And his private item, additional damage. I mean, if they added that, if that additional damage is new, and it's to help with the damage adjusted from what they have nerfed him with, then okay, it makes sense to me. But we'll see. Alright. Now, let's go over to Ace. All they did was buff his AD. and he has a new effect which increases the splash ratio of Deadly Whirlwind. So I might actually build one of these guys, because that seems alright, because Ace spins the chainsaw, his normal attack deals 100% damage to current target and 45% splash damage around him, and they increased it by 100 with the private item. So that's pretty cool, I like that. That's cool. OCAT, let's have a look at what my man OCAT's got. Okay, Marauding Axe. Marauding Axe, here we go. So at levels 2 and 3, the probability of vertigo is adjusted to 100%. So the probability of him stunning him is 100% at 2 and 3. What? Wow. Really? Just making sure I didn't get that wrong, because that just seems insane. Vertigo's fear, isn't it? If that's the case, that's kind of insane. Well, he got buffed. He definitely got buffed. Let's have a look at Lilith. Now, Lilith is one that I've been interested in because I didn't know whether or not this champion was good or bad. So, I think after this soon, I want to do a tier list as well to go through the champions. Now that we've actually got an update and we've had a hero adjustment, we can do a tier list. So now Lilith had her AD buffed, pretty good. Increased attack speed duration from 3, 4, and 4 to 4 seconds at. Okay, Rabid Bites 4 seconds at all levels. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. Open wounds. All right. So the duration is changed from 3 seconds to 4 to 6. So this is crazy. She becomes a healer destroyer, or anyone who's just getting low gets stomped on. Fang and Nail, the trigger condition is changed to when Lilith takes fatal damage or her health is below 15%. Okay. So if her health is lower than 15%, does that mean if someone goes to one-shot her and she'll stay at 15% health instead of going to fatal damage? If that's the case, that's pretty good, because then she can heal. You get a lifesteal gem, put it on Lilith. She does the Rabid Bites, increases her attack speed, makes her fanatic. She can reduce the healing of people. You know, that'd be really, really cool. That'd be cool. That'd be really, really cool if they do that. If that's how that works, I'm down. Alright, Jack. Now, Jack got nerfed. Jack got nerfed pretty hard. So, you need to position Jack properly now for him to really work well, because they took away the range. Like, that is the nerf. That's the biggest nerf. Everything else here, yeah, that's a nerf, but the range is the big one, because now he just puts himself in melee range. So he's not as good as he was before. They nerfed his crack shot. Where is it? Crack shot. They nerfed his crack shot. They nerfed his counter, eye for an eye. And they also nerfed the tracking mark. So it's a bit of a spew. They didn't nerf him to the ground, but it's a huge nerf. You know, you gotta work around him now. Maybe he sits in the front row and you have two big tanks that can rush the front, so he doesn't get hurt, but then he stays in range of everyone else still, so he's able to do damage, because his AD loss wasn't too much. We got Kent. Kent got a small buff, some just extra health. We got some food buff here. I'm not sure if anyone actually used this hero, but let's have a look. They nerfed his damage. Sundering Stroke. Okay. So he wields his sharp sword to inflict damage upon the current target for 300% attack, gaining self-crit chance for 7 seconds. Okay, so they they nerfed it at level 2. I guess they were feeling like it was doing too much. I'm not sure. Endless Cleave. His swordsmanship temporarily gains him 400% attack speed for 2 seconds when he critically strikes. That's pretty good, actually. Wow, I didn't know that. That's pretty good. I mean, they nerfed it at level 1, but that's pretty good. I like that. And then we got the private item. Endless Cleave has been adjusted from 0.5 to 1, 1.5 to... Okay, so they nerfed the private item as well. So they nerfed the duration. I'm assuming that's extra duration that the private item gives. What do we got? Okay, Alice. My man. Or woman. They nerfed her damage for each tentacle. Like, where is it? This one here. So, Alice, Alice power each tentacle on the field, gaining Alice extra AD and crit chance. They nerfed the AD. I mean, it needed to happen. She was so strong as it is. Like, this is going to be the new DPS carry. I mean, since Jack got the range nerf, and you know, she didn't really cop too much of a nerf at all. So, we got Baron. Where's Baron? Here we go, Baron. So, what happened here? Here we go. Banquist have their hit reduction reduced from 20%, 35%, 50% to 35%, 40%, and 60%. So this got buffed. Each time dealing damage for 35% damage and restoring health for 65% of the damage dealt. But that's the private item. Okay. Oh, okay. That's the private item. So he got buffed. He got buffed well. That's nice. Let's have a look at Raphael. So, Raphael. Melody of Charming. This one here. So, the attack damage reduction effect has been adjusted from 60%, 50% to 50% to 60%, 50%, 40%. So... Raphael controls a random enemy with a captive tone, ordering it to attack Raphael's enemy but reducing 40% attack for 5 seconds. I mean... yeah. It's alright. It's not great. Not the best. This one is a crazy. This is a crazy one. This is a really good shot. Really good shot. This is a really good buff. Alright, so, Winnie. She had her damage adjusted on this. Increased at every level by 5%. Oh, actually from level 2 to level 3, it's 10% jump. That's really nice. 85%. Attack, that's really, really good to go with all of this. You know, I'm really happy with that. That's strong. Then we got Focus Shot. So, let's have a look at Focus Shot. Focus Shot here. When his attacks have a 45% chance to gather... Yep. Yeah. To deal damage to the target and nearby enemies for 180% attack while forcing them back. So, this is her knockback. And the trigger has been adjusted from 20%, 25% to 30 to 45%. So she has a much higher chance to knock you back. This is insane. This is so good. Like, it was actually really funny because I was doing the Runes adventure and I was using my Winnie, and all she was doing was just pushing back the enemies, pushing back all the tanks, getting the tanks off all of the carries. Like, it was so good. And then a passive item got buffed as well. You know, they got doubled. Wow. Winnie is like right up there. She's just gone from here to there. It's fantastic. Alright. Valkyrie. Now, this is what I mean. Like, the Travelers got buffed so hard, I can't even comprehend it, right? Her health has been adjusted, so that's been buffed. Sorrow Spear. Hold on, here we go. Soul Guided Spear here. So that has been buffed in damage. So the damage adjusted has been buffed by 10% at level 3. And the Steel Energy adjusted has been buffed as well at 5 at level 2 and 5 and wow. So it's gone up 5 at level 2 and it's gone up 10 at level 3. That's really good. I like that. Divine Salvation. Adjusted life recovery from 75% 150 to 125 to 250. That is great. That is great. This actually helps her stay alive. So she's gone from a really bad hero to being something quite good. So I'm really happy that I've actually built her on this account currently with her private item. So I'm pretty happy about that. Doomed Journey. Alright. Says one time when Valkyrie's health falls below 50, she steals every single enemy's hero's 12% attack. So she steals someone's attack. And that got buffed by 2% at level 2. Not a huge buff, but that's nice. And Immortal Spirit. This one here. So her private item, Immortal Spirit. Summoned again has 70 energy and can be released. And can release skills. Oh, wow. Oh, Sinistina. Actually, Sistina is going to be crazy with this. Think about it. When Sistina dies already, she uses her ult. And then she dies again, right? And Valkyrie brings her back. Then she gains energy and uses skills. So she gets her fireballs off constantly. Pop, pop, pop. That's going to be strong. Valkyrie's right up there now. She's really quite good now. So, that's another PvP hero we have to build for PvP. Everyone, get onto it. Valkyrie. Asher. Alright. Heart of Ash. Where is that? Heart of Ash. So this is her rebirth. Restored maximum health has been buffed by 5% at level 2. So that's good. You know, keeps her alive a little bit more. I actually do rate this hero. I do want to build one. Because she does do a lot of damage. You know, I do like this hero. I do want to get this one. Alright, now we got a nerf here. This one I'm not too happy about. Ajani's health has been nerfed. His shield nerfed. So, here we go. Here we go. This one, yep, this one here. Shield has been nerfed. And then his private item, the damage reduction, has been nerfed as well. So, he's still going to be a staple in PvP. He's still going to be around. I do think he'll be sitting more backline, so he doesn't. So I don't think he's going to be much of a frontline tank anymore, which does suck. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when PvP actually rolls in. We got Otter. So Otter got buffed in his AD department, and his private item got buffed as well. 5 extra energy at every level. Fantastic. That's very good. And now we've got Hem and Sistina. Hem and Sistina. There's a little bit to get through here, guys, so let's have a look. So, Undaunted Hallucination. Continuous casting, increasing 30% of the closest ally's attack power by 30%. Hem and 100. So I think that's 30% to Hem and 100% attack speed for 3 seconds. It does the same thing, right? But now, at level 2, it gains 50% life drain, and alright? And then at level 3, you gain, it gives the closest allies attack power for 40%, attack speed for 100%, and 50% life drain. And immune to crowd control effects. Wow, that is huge. Okay, so Hem becomes really, really strong now. Ooh. And then his private item, after the cast is over, undaunting hallucination effect will continue 1.52 seconds. Alright. Now, Sistina, her private item got buffed, which is Fire Rain. It will definitely ignite the current target and cause 45%, 60%, 75% additional damage to all ignited targets. That's quite good. I like that. That's strong. Yeah, that's just a strong private item there. Alright, guys. Well, that's the end of that one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm a little new to the whole update thing, so tell me if it was a little bit jaggedy or whatnot, and I'll figure out a way that I can make these sort of videos a little bit better. Alright, but if you liked it, please leave a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below. I've got more videos over there, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Cheers.